Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a reading blog and the choices I have are I don't have any physical TBR, so we have to look them on Kindle Unlimited. First I'm gonna go into Goodreads and see my options. What I wanted to read were I was in between the Duet Triple Threat, The Future Saints, and The Endless Fall. I want to do issues like dark romance, contemporary romance, and I'm gonna go from there because I want to read two different genres so when I get bored I can like switch up. After like reading descriptions and stuff, I think I'm gonna read Triple Threat, which is a duet on a dark romance and it's really short. It's like what the fuck is this? Yeah, it's really short. It's a novel, so each book I think is like 200 pages. The first book says description is Triple Threat by Kay Webster. I'm a prisoner in a prestigious world, perfect princess locked in a tower. It says if three different men want to devour me, he's not just one villain, he's three. So this is a white shoes romance. It's really spicy for what I got from the comments. The next one on the list is The Future Saints, which is it's listed as a fiction romance contemporary and grief, adult fiction and mental health. Perfect for fans of Daisy Jones and the Six in 5 years, a beautiful, powerful, and transportive new novel about a music executive desperately trying to be in a rock to bring a rock band back from the brink from best-selling author Ashley Winston. Yeah, those are my two options. I'm gonna be reading the whole duet of Triple Threat, which is called Deception Duet. I'm gonna be reading the first and second book, and I'm also gonna be reading The Future Saints in this blog. So I hope you enjoy reading with me, and that's what we're gonna read this week. I'm continuing reading Triple Threat, that's the book I chose after all, and I'm 10% in. So far, it's about this girl that she's locked in her dad's house, and these triplets they have to follow the dad's orders. I don't know why, and now the dad wants to marry her off to someone. We don't know who yet, and they haven't met yet, so I don't know what's going on. And I read the comments, and they say that this is like a sequel of some series I haven't read. So yeah. Okay, guys, update. 26% in, and the book is about Laundry Craft or Croft. I don't remember her last name. And she lives in this mansion with her dad and her little sister that is deaf. And these triplets, which are the main MMCs, yeah, the triplets go by a single name, which is fourth man, and they pretend to be just one person while they insert themselves in Laundry's life because Laundry's father has control over them. We don't know why yet, and Laundry's like fighting for freedom, and she wants to save her sister from her abusive father. And right now, like, she's meeting the triplets. She has met two of them already, and they act different, and she's noticing this, but she thinks he's like in a bad mood or whatever because she doesn't know that they're different people. And yeah, that's how far in the book I'm in. I kind of forgot to keep recording updates for the books I was reading, but I finished the first book of the Kay Webster series I was reading, and I'm reading the second book called Dead Wish. I'm 45% in, but I'm getting a little bit bored because now that the mystery of her finding now is over, is getting a little bit boring because now it's just like them having sex with her and stuff. So I'm 45% through. I'm also reading The Future Saints by Ashley Winstead, and I'm 31% through of that one. I'm really liking it. Rockstar romance. In this case, the rockstar is the girl, and the MMC is the manager. Reading update. 48% through the Future Saints. I feel like the main character's grief is like really jarring because the way they describe it, I feel like the author just doesn't tell you like the character is grieving. Like they try to take you along with the feeling, and I feel like more through her music, how the music expresses these feelings of lost and of hopelessness. She's like really, she feels powerless basically. She wants to do something that is impossible, and it's basically bring this person back. Okay, it's the next night, and I didn't record anything during the day because it was too hot. It was like 41 degrees, but I managed to read a little bit more. And 64% through the Future Saints, and it got sadder by the moment. I feel like Hannah is finally starting to come to the terms that her sister is actually dead, and she finally goes to therapy willingly without her manager making her go, and the therapist makes her come to the conclusion that the reason why she can't accept her sister is dead because she was the only person that she feels like loved her unconditionally, and that made me want to cry because I feel like that with my own sister. It's Wednesday. I'm making my breakfast, go work, and then I'll keep reading my book and I'll keep you updated. Okay, I'll continue reading. I'm 70% now through this book. Yeah, we're in the bit that the manager makes them go back to their high school and perform to ground them because now the fame is getting too much and they are like losing the vision and they're fighting with each other and the band is already getting destroyed even though they just started getting famous. Love feels stagnant. Nothing else has happened. Hannah like keeps having mental breakdowns, keep having these feelings of sorrow, lost, and at one point you feel like that's her whole personality. I haven't seen any more character development or depth. I just feel like the author had spent the whole time just describing the same feelings over and over again. And then comes the main male character. I feel like his whole self of sense just being a helper and a fixer. I don't feel like his feelings for Hannah are more than just him wanting to save her. The book is good describing these feelings and like making the plot continue, but that's it. That's all that happens, and I feel like for a 400-page book, it should be more. I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna finish it. Okay, update. I just got home from the gym. I just finished the Future Saints on the treadmill, and I got home, ate dinner and everything. I could tell, I have my notes here. What I could tell is that the book wasn't a romance at all. I thought it was like a contemporary romance, but while it had a little bit of romance subplot, I feel like mostly the book is about like the lost sorrow, hopelessness, and like overcoming the grief of, in this case, her sister dying. And so yeah, if you're going through the book thinking romance is gonna happen or like she's gonna overcome this and the plot is gonna like continue and you're gonna like drift away from this narrative of like I'm sad and that's it, no, like you have to be aware. Yeah, just be aware. I'm gonna rate it at 3.75. Like it wasn't bad, but I feel like the last book I read was better. So yeah, the last book I read was Into Blue on Triple Threat, which is in this blog as well, which I have to finish before starting this actually. I don't remember what I rated the first book of this dude, like it's Triple Threat, and I rated it 4 stars. I was really in the mood to read that because now that I finished the other book, which was more serious, I think I will give this one 3 stars, but whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna continue reading. Didn't end up reading anything. I just took a shower and I'm watching Love Island USA. So I'll keep you updated when I finish reading That Wish, which is like the second book of Triple Threat. Yeah, like I'm watching Love Island, and tonight is like movie night, like night 2, so it's getting really.
Kenzie, you and I had a conversation that like got really deep, and
I'm home, and I'm now 57% through the second book of Triple Threat, Dead Wish. Yeah, it's getting spicier, and I'm like skimming through the pages because nothing that matters to the plot is going on. It's just like mostly spice, but oh my god, update you when I'm finished, hopefully, because it's going really fast. Another update is that I got a treadmill. My dad was like, that's a Barbie treadmill because it's so small, but yeah, at least I'm gonna get my steps. The next morning, I just finished reading Dead Wish. I think you can see it there. Like my review said, if you want a white shoe spicy romance with a silly plot, I think this is the one for you, because the second book is just like the continuing of Laundry finding out that the triplets are like one person, and then it's just like spicy from there, and a little bit of kidnapping. But yeah, I gave it like a 2.75 stars because it was a little bit silly, but if you just want spice and minimal plot, then yeah, this is for you. I think that's all for this reading blog. I hope you like this blog and you enjoyed reading these 3 books with me.